It's like a liar. He doesn't really know what to say. He just tells the best tales to see how many people he can fool and fool around and how many people will go with it. You know what I mean? They don't never just come with some true history. They just pull something out their ass. They just make stuff up. They just go with a good story and see what's the best tale that everybody can be mind controlled and used and programmed to their destruction of how he wanted to be. You know what I mean? He's never have a purpose to prosper with great progress. The liar just want to make you their project. You know what I mean? So you don't have to keep choosing to do better than what it is that that liar don't want you to do. And when that's how they feel their power. You feel me? That's where they gain their power from, using another. So I'm saying to better their lives. So it's like you got to understand this. You know what I mean? And what he could do is he try to. It's like a narcissist. They try to break and destroy you to own and control you for what they want you to be. Your value of the worth of only what they own and control. You understanding that? So therefore, it's like if I can't be you, I can't be a better me. I can't be you. I'd rather be on and controlling you. And if I can't on and control you, then I get rid of you. Some people in life, this is how they live their life. Like it's a competition. Like everything is a game, just playing. You know, out for destruction. Just so mad, so much negative energy, so much pissed off they'll be that in their mind they so mad that they just bust. You know what I mean? Like Kevin Gates said, 0 to 3 seconds get the stupid. We got to know how to stay woke from these places, these people, and these kinds of bad teachers who influence us around even our young generation, our children, our young sisters, brothers, cousins, nieces. You know what I mean? Because the way the world is today, it's full of lying tongues. A lot of people got lying tongues. And every time they open their mouth, just lying tongue, lying tongue, lying tongue. You know what I mean? And we got to start paying attention to what we're putting into our system because it comes from they'll take the broken stuff from their system and put it into ours and mind control us to do something strange for a piece of change. They're scooped so low to get high. The prettiest people do the ugliest things. You know what I'm saying? Scoop so low to get high. You know what I mean? So we got to be the ones in our mind to pay attention to what we're hearing. We got what we're seeing and what we're hearing to notice how much of it is bull to how much of it we need or don't need. Because then we're walking around gassed up. Like they just gaslighted us. And we're walking around telling the tale that ain't even true or believing the tale that ain't even true and feeling feelings for a tale that's not even true. You know? So in this world today, the dangerous games they play, we got to ask God on everything. As soon as someone comes, oh, ask God about it. Talk to God about it. Because, you know, a lot of people lie. And, you know, we got our own beliefs. So if it's not a picture that we can't unsee, we shouldn't just 100% give our all into it. You know, because we're in need of other places with God. We don't know how much that person could just be making up something right now just to get their way or to get out of trouble or to manipulate another one to hurt another. You don't know. And when lies come in, that's when the whole drama in the world, the world ends and the drama begins. When someone come with a lying tongue, just everywhere they go, lying tongue. I call them the Pink Panther because everything that come out their mouth comes from that lying tongue. That we funk, you know. So we gotta watch out for people like that in our communities, in our stores, in our saying our schools with the children are everywhere, our workforces and our church. The worst thing is to have a preacher up there having a lying tongue, you know. So we gotta be more careful and take it into appreciation that God gave us the gift to know, to do right, to do better, to notice that we can always bring every story to Him. You know, it's not like we don't have a choice to when someone is talking to us. We don't have to entertain what a BS says. We don't. You know what I mean? You move on from it like any other problem. We don't have to sit there and take the nonsense and negativity that someone chooses to come off with their mouth, knowing they ain't God. But we gonna worship them like they God. We gonna listen to their story like they God. They ain't our best friend. They don't have the best interest for themselves, so how can they have it for us? They don't have the best interest for themselves. How can they have the best interest for me and for what I stand for? How can I even feel that he agrees to what I stand for? Because this is my life. This ain't his. He probably got a whole nother agenda and force feels or feelings for his life that don't go along with God's plan or anything that I'm feeling in my life. But he'll just keep, yeah, yeah. So, you know, you got to pay attention to them lying tongues and the ones, just because they always around you does not mean they have the best intentions for you. They could be secretly watching you and reporting to Inspector Deck, Inspector Gadget. They could be secretly watching you and learning you so they know how to use a whole program of agenda against you. Just because a person's always around does not mean that they have the best intentions for you. They could be around and never offer anything to the table. Be around and never got nothing. And the simplest thing that people really want when you're around is to get that love. And you can't even do that. So you got to understand, everybody is not who they say they are. A lot of people wear masks, and you take them off, and that's when you see them snake eyes. You see them slithering with that lion tongue. So you got to understand that. In this world that we're living in today, everybody is not so fulfilling to be loving because they have problems just like you. It's just that other people can't manage and cope and deal with the problems and bounce back like you. They don't know how to go through a problem and make it small to a giant like you. They don't know how to go to a problem and get answers and remove it and erase those problems like you. They don't. So a lot of people, they'll be sitting up there miserable. And misery loves company. So once they see that they know they're miserable and they see that you're doing better or that you're trying to do good, they'll pull you down too. So you could be at the bottom of the tank with the rest of the crabs in the bucket. Like if I don't make it out, you're not making it out because they low life. They have low vibrations. They toxic. They have toxic energy, and they don't have the force field to want to get up and do anything. They don't have to stand no more to just, all right, let me at least try this so I can remove some problems. Like no, I'm messed up, and if I'm messed up, I'm gonna make sure everybody else gonna be like that too. So you understand, a lot of people don't have the strength to want to keep going after they have 5 problems, maybe 10 problems, 20. Forget about it. They're not trying to get up out of there. They're going through it. And once they see that you're about to get something good with your life, it pisses them off because they remember when that was supposed to be them. When they said it was going to be them. When they were saying it was working on doing it so it could become them. But they stopped because they entertained some problem instead of making it small to a giant. So now they look at you as the highest threat. Because you're doing something, you're getting your applause, everybody bravoing you, everybody's loving it, and they pissed off because they rather everybody else kissing their ass. They rather be achieving that, but they're not gonna get up and put the work in and do it, so they'd rather take from you. So a lot of people will come around you when they know you got something good. Just remember, everybody's not around for the reason you are when you're around someone. You know what I mean? Like somebody's mother has died, someone in the family has died. You go around to really show love, give some comfort, some support, and complete somebody, and even closure if you may have the power through God to allow you to do that. But they come around to fill in the blanks and connect the dots of what they can learn, who can they learn to use, to eat, to survive, and take away. And make it seem like they there from the godly of their heart of godliest favor of being a child of God, but they not godly. So you understand? We, as children of God, know that it's the inner God in us that makes people love us when they even first see us. Because if we were ugly and we were the ugly, the better, if we weren't the better half, they wouldn't want nothing to do with us. As soon as they see a number pop up on the phone, they not answering. As soon as they see us get out that car door, they don't want to be bothered. As soon as they see you come to the house, not open the door for you. So we have to know, as us being God, we being a better half of our people, we got to also notice the people who are not. Because that's the Illuminati. That's the Nazis right there. That's the ones who will come and take over ours and clone to what we have so they could become us. So I just want to tell you one more time. Stay on God time and not on demon time. Stay off demon time and stay on God time. Remember, I got you, you got me, we got each other, and God got us. Don't matter what religion you want to say with me. I got you, you got me, we got each other, and God got us. Northside, God's plan, strengthen the bond daily. Up with it. Let's get it. You witty? Let's get witty. I want everybody to like, subscribe, and comment, and tag some of your homies, Put them on to the greatest we're here, and it's not a debate. It's not a for discussion. Real recognize real. I'm going to say it again. It's not a debate. It's not a for discussion. Real recognize real. So to the next episode, aces. Up with it.